Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Friday, August 12th, 2016. Sadly, there is no Pokemon Go stop today. Yeah, I know, it went on for 24 whole days, but I do have some Pokemon Go news for you. There's just a ton of other stuff going on today. The Pokemon World Championship will not be open to the public this year, but only open to competitors. Niantic has shut down Pokemon Go bots and will ban anyone who is caught using one. They've also reported over 1 million trainers in the UK have bought some form of microtransaction from the game, with the average person spending just over 15 British pounds. A pat on the back for Niantic because their servers have stayed up over the last 3 days. Yay. This could be accredited to their policy of not allowing third-party access to their servers. And in final Pokemon Go news, if you want Pokemon Go Plus, the device that's coming later this year, and have an Android phone, you may want to wait, as development for the Android platform is currently in progress. Only iOS is confirmed for launch. And that's all the Pokemon Go news we have for today. Moving on, that when comparing Microsoft sales to Sony's, Xbox One actually outsold PS4 during the month of July in the US. Good job, Team Green. The PC requirements are out for Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and holy hell, the recommended specs are really high. The company THQ is no more, but they have been bought by Nordic Games and will live on as THQ Nordic. Cool logo. Battlefield 1 is not going to have the same mechanic as Battlefront, but instead will be similar to Battlefield 4, when you change class when you jump into a vehicle, which makes switching between specializations much easier. Unfortunately, Valkyrie Drive has been refused classification in Australia because it's, quote, against the standards of decency. Ooh, now I really want to play that game. And Nintendo has patented some type of accessory that uses gesture controls and attaches onto some type of main display device. It's weird. Next up is release announcements, and Minecraft is getting official VR support coming next week, but currently only for the Windows 10 version and only for Oculus Rift. It should come to the main build as well as the HTC Vive at some point. There already are unofficial ways to get that working though. GoldenEye Source is now available and uses the Source engine to remake GoldenEye 007 in a free-to-play download. There is a link to play it down below, as well as links for sources for all of today's stories. Shadow Warrior 2 is headed to PC this October. No specific date was pinpointed though. Outcast is a sci-fi RPG that was released back in 1999 and is getting remade for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And finally, for teasers, Wave Race 64, one of my favorites from my childhood, is coming to Nintendo Wii U Virtual Console. The CSGO gambling scandal, yes, that one, continues on, and I will not stop covering it until it's dead in the ground. And Blizzard improved competitive play in Overwatch. Find out how on today's news cartridge. Oh boy, No Man's Sky released today for PC on Steam, Humble Bundle, GOG, and Green Man Gaming, pretty much all places that you can get PC games. The game is not doing well on PC, as frame rate issues are being reported. Total Biscuit streamed some gameplay this morning and had to stop to make a video to warn everyone how bad the port was, saying at one point, it's just not very fun to play, and he wasn't having fun because of performance issues. As seen here, the Steam community is not happy initially. Reports are not well, though as the morning went on, they did get better, going from a 29% approval rating at the start to 41%, which is a rather significant increase, and at some time it did disappear from the top seller list, though it has returned. Polygon went so far as to say, don't buy No Man's Sky just yet. A patch has been put out to address some of the performance issues. How's No Man's Sky running for you? Let me know in the comment section down below. The CSGO gambling scandal has some new developments. No, it's not over, and I'm going to keep covering this as much as possible because I think it's deplorable what's going on with this whole ordeal. Just to go over it a bit, it's been brought to the public's attention that at least 2 different CSGO skin gambling site owners were gambling on their own site and making videos promoting it without fully disclosing it. If you didn't think it could get any worse, you could better believe it just did. Team Virtus.Pro is a Russian competitive CSGO organization, and they have sponsored teams for games like Dota 2 and CSGO. Richard Lewis is the man responsible for revealing Phantom Lord was rigging bets on his own CSGO gambling site and has stumbled upon something big. He alleges Team Virtus.Pro bought CSGO Lounge in 2015, and this could have huge ramifications. Not only is there the possibility that the members of the team could be betting on a site that they owned with or without knowing it, but because CSGO Lounge also operated on placing bets on professional matches, there is again the possibility that matches could have been thrown in order to benefit personally from gambling on a site they owned. Again, this is all speculation on my part, but if what Richard Lewis said is true, then Team Virtus.Pro is confirmed to own CSGO Lounge, and it's going to get really bad really quick for them. Thank you very much, Vulcan, for helping me with this story. Quickly today, I've got some updates on Overwatch. First of all, a really big one, even though Blizzard hasn't officially announced it just yet. The tick rate for the servers in competitive mode has been increased from 20 per second to 60 per second. This makes the servers much more responsive and won't do things like make players feel like they were shot through a wall. The hunt for Sombra is on, with a skull in ASCII characters that has been discovered with the message, "It seems like you like these little games. Why don't we play a real one?" This is so cool! And finally, there is a rumor going around that Mercy and Mei will be buffed. Not sure why Mei needs a buff, but alright, whatever. But Zenyatta will be seeing a bit of a nerf, this coming after he was buffed in a recent patch. Seems Blizzard is spending the most focus on our robot resident character. Who's your favorite in Overwatch? Let me know in the comment section down below. Finally for the week is a rare opportunity that I get to end on such a goofy note, and I'll have to admit, I'm still not 100% that this thing is completely real. We all know about virtual reality and augmented reality, but how about virtual smell-ality? The Nosulus Rift, yes, Nosulus Rift, is a device Ubisoft supposedly has in development that allow users to artificially create smells. This device is worn on the face over the nose, and through some method, it's not really explained, smells are created. I still don't think this is real, but supposedly Ubisoft will be demoing the Nosulus Rift at Gamescom later this year, paired with their new game, South Park: The Fractured But Whole. Supposedly it's in order to smell the farts in the game. Like I said, I don't know if it's real or not, but it's hilarious nonetheless. This would be great for people who watch cooking shows or need to transmit a smell over the internet, like trying out perfume online. I guess we'll wait till Gamescom to see if this thing is completely legit or not, but thank you to Mahoney for telling me about this story. And now, Monday's game releases because I'm off for the weekend. For PC, Pylon Rogue, Karaburo Kai, Farm Life, Nature's Adventure, Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars, Deadlock, Typo Man Revised, Void, Lily's Epic Quest, Z Year 1, Kitty Apocalypse, Looter Kings, Interstellar Logics Inc., Shop Heroes, The Gods Chain, and oh no, Bugs! Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I'll see you on Monday. And a physicist once told me that I had a lot of potential. He then pushed me off a roof.